everybody? I'm guessing that you could tell by the title of what we're going to be doing today. Yep, we're going to be drawing Baylee Jae. If you haven't seen any of her videos, I'll have a link below in the description. But if you like watching art on YouTube, I'm guessing you've heard of Baylee before. She just hit 1 million subscribers, which is a big deal. I'm really happy for her, and just like I did for Jazza when he hit 3 million, I'm going to draw Baylee Jae today. Anyways, with all that said, we're going to go ahead and get started in 5, 4... I want a good solid pencil outline here so I can get a better idea of what I'm going to do later on during the video. When converting this one over to what I want it to become, I've got to be careful about the face structure and how the hair is. So I've got to approach that a bit differently than I have in past pieces I've done on this channel. I was honestly really happy with how the hair and the eyes came out on this one. The lips gave me just a little bit of trouble, but I figured them out in the end. And honestly, with the nose, I hardly had to change anything about it whatsoever. That came out nearly perfect right off the bat. When I first started this piece, I knew 100% that I was going to end up changing the shirt that she was wearing in the photo, so I didn't put much detail in it during the pencil outline. I hope you're enjoying this video so far. I'm going to try to keep this part short. If you've seen my Jazza video, then you know what's about to happen. But for those who haven't, be sure to check that out right after this video. Until then, Baylee's going to go bad in 5, 4... I knew I'd be doing a lot of erasing when it came to this point, which is why I did a light pencil outline. For this next part, I'm going to have to erase a lot of the hair to get the right proportions in the areas that I need them to be. When hair is pulled up, the hair is tightened up and really close to the scalp, so I really had to thin it out around the sides. Accuracy with this one, whenever it came to the hair, was pretty hard because I've never actually seen Baylee with pigtails up before, so I had to go directly off of a photo of Harley Quinn to get the right proportions of how the hair should be positioned and where the hair should split up. When it came to the eye color, I came out pretty lucky because Baylee Jae and Harley Quinn have very similar eye colors, but in the end, even if I did have to choose, I'd have to choose Baylee Jae's eye color because this is not Baylee Jae transforming into Harley Quinn, but more so of Baylee Jae cosplaying as Harley Quinn is what I was going for. Throughout the piece, the lip color actually did give me a hard time. I was trying to get a good gradient, a good transition in there, and I feel like in the end I did finally pull that off, but it did take some effort. For my shading and most of my outlining on this piece in the end, I actually used Copic neutral gray markers. Copic is a great brand, but in the end I always use my touch markers just because they are far more affordable and you get nearly the same results depending on what you're working on. I used milky white for the skin tone, in which I believe came out perfect in the end. I loved how it looked. For the blues in this one, I actually used about 3 different shades of Indian blue. Whereas for the pink on this one, I actually used about maybe 2 different colored pinks. One of them was a hot pink and one of them was a light pink. For the collar, I actually had to use 3 different shades of yellow, and I had to use 2 different shades of gray for the shading. At this point, when it came to the hair and the shirt, I didn't actually reference any photos. It was just me kind of going with the flow and trying to figure it out for myself on how it should look. I'm sorry if the ear is kind of off by a little bit. I could only find one photo of Baylee Jae where she actually showed her ear, which was kind of wild to me, but yeah, it's alright, and it was actually at the wrong angle, so I just kind of had to wing it there. For me to get as close to Harley Quinn's hair color with that really light blonde, I actually had to use a marker from my touch marker set called Cream. I really feel like the pink and the blue on the hair actually blended really well with the cream. It just faded right into it and made it look natural. At this point, I'm actually going to put in some hard lines to really make the picture pop and stand out. I tried making the studio look as much as it did whenever she opened up her plaque for her 1 million subscribers. And I also included Harley Quinn's bat behind her head and spelled out the words "good night" the best I could between the hairs and the background. And yes, if you were paying attention, that was the plaque that I drew in the corner there. It's not very detailed, but I thought it would be a nice touch. Thank you all for watching this video. I really appreciate you guys. And Baylee, if you're watching this, congratulations on 1 million subscribers. And if you like this piece and you want it, you just comment below, let me know, and it's all yours. Just let me know where you want me to send it. Really enjoyed making this piece, and I hope you all enjoyed watching this. Now, I did have to cut out certain parts of the video to kind of shorten it down a little bit to keep it interesting, but don't worry, I didn't leave out any major details. I am planning on doing some videos in the future of me drawing my favorite celebrities as my favorite Fortnite skins, so that ought to be interesting to see how that turns out. But anyways, till next time, this has been As Seen by Austin. If you're new here, welcome. And if you haven't seen my video of where I drew Jazza as the Joker, there it is right there for your viewing pleasure. And if you like, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat for updates on future videos before they come out.